For me, money is not my definition of success. Inspiring people is a definition of success. Doing things to the maximum. I want to change the definition of status quo. And that's what I want. I want my shoes. I want as many people to be able to have them as possible. Because in 100 years from now, everyone in this room will be dead. And what did you do while you were here?
I spit it through the wire, man.
Kanye Amari West is an American rapper, record producer, and fashion designer. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, and raised in Chicago, Illinois, Kanye West gained recognition as a great and phenomenal producer for Rockefeller Records in the early 2000s, producing singles for several artists and developing chipmunk soul sampling style. As always, a great creative. Ahead of his time, he revolutionized the hip-hop genre, with major hits starting from Jay-Z's H to the Izzo,
H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy,
and Alicia Keys, Common, John Legend, The Game, Ludacris, When I Move, You Move,
move, you move,
Just like that.
hell yeah, hey DJ, bring
Drake, and even Mos Def, the soundtrack from the movie Brown Sugar.
Make a move, let's get it going. I know it's feeling like everything you want.
Not enough space for all he has done. Let's continue. After laying out all these hits, he pursued his solo career as a rapper. He released his debut album, The College Dropout, then founded the record label Good Music. He is widely regarded as one of the most influential hip-hop musicians of all time and one of the most critically acclaimed artists of his time. Man, there are no words for Kanye West. I am just thankful that we have had the opportunity to enjoy his gift, and I believe he is just getting started, and the future holds all his gems. Let's see his impeccable work ethic, insane persistence for perfection, and the tenacity to break through all adversity to get it done his way, the way people never understand until he unveils his work, the work of art, his masterpiece. Editor, roll clip, fair use.
We are war. We are war. History in the making, man. God, show me the way. I wanted people to know that Jesus Walks is not a song from a person preaching that they had already found the way or that they were completely walking in the faith, but more someone begging for direction, you know, in the midst of so much temptation, which is, you know, my life. My father had me in church 3 times a week. My mother bring me to church, Bible study, everything. That's how we were raised, you know. I was raised a Baptist. It's just in my blood, it's my tradition. My religion is my tradition. His ankles. In order to get this church that we're in right now, he looked at over 50 churches. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. That's the type of time I'll put into the music. And I want him to put that into I want a director to put that into the visuals.
even the scribbles. Praise that my feet don't fail me now.
I had the hunger. Like, my mother never raised me to ask for a handout. Like a lot of people that got into this game, they walking around with somebody else's chain on or driving somebody else's car and didn't even pay for the shoes that they got on their feet. My mother had a decent job, you know what I'm saying? But she gave me a little allowance, $15, $20 a week, and I had to go out and get my own job at age 15. Matter of fact, at 14, I was cutting hair in a barbershop. So it was instilled in me to go out and just get it. And that made me be a leader around a lot of black men. Like even my father, I had 2 fathers in my life. I had my real father that I was in contact with and my stepfather that stayed there with my mother. And everybody was instilling that responsibility in me that nothing in life is given to you. A lot of times I feel like a lot of people just rapping because it's free. You know what I'm saying? What you gotta do, especially now with Jay writing his rhymes in his head, people ain't gotta pay for paper no more. Now, everybody just feel like they finna just, you know what I'm saying, come out and be a rapper out the blue. At least with a production, you have to go up and figure out a way to get your equipment up and go buy records and do different things. So I'm talking about the work ethic is so serious. And up here at Baseline, up at the Rock, people work, the work ethic is crazy. That's why I feel like we killing the game right now. That's why we cutting edge. That's why we on Flex every week, just question labels. That's why all you hear practically is The Rock. When I had my accident, I found out at that moment, nothing in life is promised except death. If you had the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past.
We want is a real shot. Not, okay, I'm a celebrity, so that means my line has to cost $10 a t-shirt. No, I understand about quality. I understand about fabrics. I spent 10,000 hours at this. I dedicated my life to this. Then a lot of people say, okay, well, you know, oh, you have to do music. I'm gonna keep doing music, but what if people told me I couldn't rap? What would have happened? What if people told me I couldn't perform? You know, I'm only 36 years old. I have other goals and other things, and I'm gonna use my platform, every platform, to stand up and say, I wanna make something. I wanna make the next Ralph Lauren. And that was the point of the Zayn interview, that say people don't stand up and protect their dreams. People are too scared of getting, you know, spoofed in a way. And the irony of it is so many people that are creatives, think about a creative person in school. When you picture them, you probably picture them all the way in the back of the class, sketching or maybe getting beat up. And I'm the one creative, and this is the reason why I went on stage. This is the reason why I did this, because creatives have got beat up my entire life. And there's moments where I stood up to drug dealers in Chicago and said, you can't have my publishing, come and kill me. Do whatever you're gonna do, but you're not going to bully me. You're not gonna stop me, because my mother made me believe in myself. No matter how many people tell me, stop believing in yourself. Stop saying what you can do. Stop affirming what you're gonna do and then completing that in real life. That's the improper way to do it. I refuse to follow those rules that society has set up in the way that they control people with low self-esteem, with improper information, with branding, with marketing. I refuse to follow those rules.
We got this new thing called classism. It's racism's cousin. This is what we do to hold people back. This is what we do. And we got this other thing that's also been working for a long time where you don't have to be racist anymore. It's called self-hate. It works on itself. It's like real estate of racism, where just like that, when someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god. I just told you. That's who I think I am. Would it have been better if I had a song that said, I am a nigga? Or if I had a song that said, I'm a gangster? Or if I had a song that said, I am a pimp? All those colors and patinas fit better on a person like me, right? But to say you are a god.
Like, do I worry about, you know, being in the public eye and raising kids? Yeah. Any situation you're in, you're gonna worry about raising kids, but it's, you know, it's champagne problems too. There's people who can't feed their kids. That's something more to worry about. So I'm not gonna sit here and complain about the so-called issues I have. These aren't real issues. There's people at war. There's people trying to make it to London right now. There's people, you know what I mean? It's who I am, and it's not letting them know by, you know, wearing a suit, or letting them know by wearing a Rolex, or letting them know by, you know, bragging about how much money a sponsorship made on top of a rap. It's letting them know by saying, let's start with this. I'm a creative genius. And it's proven, and I will continue to prove it.
Well, I'm in need. Yes, it's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger. Eggs on me. She kill me, mom.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke.
Hey guys, as always, it's Jose, your regular Joe Blow, keeping an eye out and my ears open to talent, to talented artists in our time. I can only say to my number 10 on my series, Kanye West, full salute, sir. And thank you for bringing to life a piece of you. I will be listening, following, and continuing to learn from you. Thank you again for all you do. Guys, thank you also for staying with me to the end. Stay tuned for my number 11, coming soon. Stay free.